Alright, here we are for round number 4. We're playing against the Devil. I think I've played against the Devil before for my videos. Don't really remember what he or she plays. Hey, we got a good hand this time. We got removal, some card draw, got lands of all colors. This hand is great. I don't even have to mulligan, you guys. That's pretty crazy. Evolving Wilds means a blue deck. We are playing against a blue deck, which is a bad matchup. Let's see what kind of blue deck. Looks like we're playing against Delver. So we got some decent cards here against Delver right now. I think I'll just Chainer's Edict this away. Just get that off the table. Alright, goodbye, Delver. So they have more card advantage than us, so it's going to be tough for us to win this game, but it is possible. Big problem is they can counter our card advantage spells, and I can't do anything about theirs. So like when I play this Rager, they can counterspell it, and then when they play their Augur of Bolas, I can't counter it. All I can do is kill it after it resolves. So I think it was actually in my last videos, I was playing the Grixis deck, where I was talking about how this deck is this Fairies deck is a little bit susceptible to these kinds of draws where they've got kind of these awkward, like they've got Brainstorm and Ponder and Preordain. They have to play them all, and they can't actually advance their board. And those are the types of draws that are not scary. They spend all their time finding their mana and stuff like that. All right, so they've got their Augur of Bolas. I don't think they set it up unless they went top with the Preordain, which I didn't pay attention to. I'm going to kill both of these and attack. I like to keep their creatures off the board so that they can't ninja me. Let's see what I draw for land. Another Rager. Other option is to leave this Augur on the board and get another Rager down, which seems pretty good too. So let's just go ahead and do that. Kill the Delver, play another Rager. I'm not really afraid of this Augur attacking me or anything. So in the past, Gurmag Angler would have been a very good card against a deck like this. The problem is they can kill it for 1 mana with a Scred, so it's not that good anymore. Chose to not shuffle. I always say that nobody ever shuffles in Pauper. They just don't shuffle. Alright, Augur Bolas. Makes sense to not shuffle if you found an Augur. Bolt is not that scary. I'm just going to jam another Rager. Alright, a Gush. Nice tidy little 2-for-1. They got a couple little 2-for-1s here. They already played no, they didn't already play a land. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just play a Rager then. We'll see if they use a counterspell on it. Looks like they are going to. Fortunately, I don't have another land, so there's nothing I can play. So this is why we have a bad matchup against this deck. They can counter, this is a 2-for-1, and they countered it, so it just became a 1-for-1. But every time they play an Augur, it's going to be a 2-for-1 for them. Alright, so it looks like my opponent is really anxious to get an attack in with a Ninja. And I'm going to bolt the Ninja. But unfortunately, it's still a 2-for-1 for them, because now they get to play the Augur. Alright, let's get this dude out of here. Let's play Night's Whisper. And let's play Gurmag Angler. I even get to leave the Chainer's Edict in the graveyard. Alright. So we get to dish out some beatdowns here. Let's see if they miss. Problem is now they just play a land and scred my Angler, and then I'm sad. So I might actually be able to play this Thorn here, though. It depends if they block or not. Gush is... That's probably not right. Because now they can't... They're like really far from scredding this guy. So let's attack and see what my opponent does. If they block, I'll play the Thorn. Otherwise, I don't think I can afford to play the Thorn. Well, let's see. Actually, I will play the Thorn. Put a stop on my end step. If I draw bolts, which I did, I'm going to bolt that guy. So that was pretty fortunate for me, but the thing is, even if they kill my Thorn, they won't be able to kill my Angler as well. So then I'll be able to get back in against them and take the Monarch back. But obviously I drew the bolt, which was the perfect draw. So we're going to play a Spell Stutter Sprite probably, which I will be perfectly happy to terminate once I draw my card. I assume they have another one. They don't have another one. I'll just Echoing Decay it. Just have to make sure that they can't take the Monarch from me, because that would be a disaster, of course. So this is the Augur they picked up earlier, I think. I found a Preordained. Did they hit on every Augur? It's pretty unfair. Augur's not supposed to be like a better Seagate Oracle, you know? It's supposed to sometimes miss. But I do think we're going to win this game anyway, now that they gushed there. I don't know where my opponent's Screds are, but they aren't in play, that's for sure. So I'm going to terminate the Augur, and then I have lethal here. Unless they have a Dispel, that's going to work. Fortunately, I can't Firebolt them to death because they'll Spell Stutter it. So I guess I'll bog them. There's no real reason not to, I don't think. If I get really lucky, I'll draw something that's an instant here. Nope. So there's the Spell Stutter. So they do get to take the Monarch back from me, but they still don't have enough mountains to kill my Angler now. They don't have enough snow-covered lands. A Ninja, huh? Well, we win though. They're not going to be able to counter my Firebolt twice. So they can probably bolt this, and then they're going to hope to block this guy. Yep. And I Firebolt my opponent's face, and they're dead. So this is a pretty bad matchup, but it's not terrible. We can still beat them. The games do often go really late like that, so I think Reaping the Graves would be pretty decent. Blightning is good. Duress is pretty good. Electrickery is very good. And Pyroblast is very good. Basically, it becomes a card advantage game, and I take out all the stuff that isn't card advantage. And even though the Thorn won us the game there, I don't think it's very good against this deck. Anyway, so cards that are not card advantage. Thorn Alchemist is not card advantage. I gotta take out some of this removal, probably. Maybe the sorcery speed stuff. It's not very good. This might be more Electrickeries than I need. Maybe not, though. Yeah, it's too much removal, so I gotta take some of my removal out. I have to decide which removal spells are the best ones. So I do like having Echoing Decay, although Echoing Decay is kind of just a worse... Yeah, it's just kind of a worse Electrickery. Pillar can come out. I like actually having Pillar. Might not have time. Let's take these edicts out. They kind of suck. All right, edicts gone. The reason I like the pillars is because they're going to have Stormbound Geist for sure. And I would like to exile that. Oh, I like to take out the Thorns, so... yeah, maybe I take out both Thorns and leave in one more removal spell. It's hard to say. I do like having one Thorn. I don't know. Let's do this. It's a horse apiece. Like, we have our one Thorn here, and it doesn't look like it's going to be very good. I'm still going to keep this hand, though. I've got some good cards against them. Unfortunately, they're going to be able to play an Augur Bolas that I can't Pyroblast. Actually, what's really unfortunate is I'm not going to be able to cast anything this turn. Oh, looks like I will. Looks like I get to duress you. So I'm going to duress and play the Carnarium, probably. Hopefully they don't have another fairy. That'd be a little annoying for me. Ponder, huh? I chose to not shuffle. No one ever shuffles. Alright, duress you. What you got? Show me what you got. They do get to play this stupid Augur Bolas. And they get to play a fairy. They can play both of them. I think I'll take the Gush. Still going to play this Carnarium. The Gush makes our Blightning really bad, so I like keeping that. So they're going to Brainstorm to make sure they hit with their Augur, which is a good play. So you can see how bad this Thorn is, though. I like absolutely can't play it. Opponent's kind of in an awkward spot if they want to fetch here. Personally, I think I might have just played that Ash Barrens. They grabbed a mountain and they found an island. Okay. So the Ash Barrens is gone. The fairy's gone. I think this must be gone too. Alright, so I think I'm going to Blightning them right here. They either have to discard their mountain or they have to discard like a spell. The Brainstorm's gone too. I actually don't really know what they have in their hand anymore. They gushed. So that's why I took the Gush earlier, so they couldn't make a play like this. Obviously, they drew another one. It's kind of the rule of Magic Online, right? You duress them, and then they draw the card you took. That's kind of a classic. I don't think it's a bug, it's just annoying. Alright, so my opponent didn't want to play anything. So they must have a spell stutter. So what I need to draw is an Electrickery. Relic is fine. Doesn't really do anything. I mean, I guess it's good against my Angler. People always bring this in against this deck, and it's not that important. So I think it's a little strange. My graveyard is not particularly important to me. Okay, another Pyroblast. We're getting there, we're getting there. I would like to hold up double Pyroblast here. I'm anticipating something like they play a... I was thinking they might play their Augur. Well, alright then. So I can't play this Angler. I don't have enough mana. So now I can Bolt and double Pyroblast. Didn't really want to play my Chittering Rats there into a Spellstutter Sprite. I could have Pyroblasted the Spellstutter Sprite, but that's not really what I want to do at this point. I'd much rather play this like this turn. All right, so let's go ahead and Pyroblast the first one. So I probably should have bolted the first time. Because now I have to Pyroblast again. I'm not very happy about that. That was just a mistake. So I should have bolted one of these so that the spell stutter wouldn't counter my rat. That's just a bad play. Because now I can't counter this Augur, because I should have had a Pyroblast still, which I would have been, of course, scared to play. They blind hit again, which is obviously annoying for me. Alright, so get to play this Angler. Yep, so I should have had a Pyroblast, and instead I don't. Instead I have this Bolt. So I kind of have to hope they have nothing. I know they have this Preordain. They played a land before Preordaining, which they probably shouldn't have done. So I have an answer to a Ninja. So I've had this Thorn since the first turn, and it's been horrible the whole time. Lightning, on the other hand, is an incredible draw. So if they have a spell stutter, I can still terminate, but if they have another counterspell, then I'm in trouble. Yep, looks like I got owned. It actually doesn't really matter because they had no cards in hand, so no real reason for me to worry about it. But all right, they want to draw a card. I need them to have at least one land in hand. Looks like they drew a Ninja. Yep, so I think I lose here no matter what I draw. I mean, I can play that. I know for a fact it's going to get countered. Let's just play this. I don't really want the Ninja to hit me if they have a removal spell. Okay. They're just gonna attack with one so they can take it and then keep it. Oh, they have another Ninja? Sure. So you can see why the Thorn is terrible. It's been a dead card the entire game. It's actually worse than a dead card here, basically, but I had to play it. I mean, I had no other spells that I could cast. So let's see. If this were an instant speed spell, I'd be in good shape, but it's not. So I'm gonna go ahead and play my Rager and see if they counter it. I know for a fact they can because they have a spell stutter. Firebolt that guy, attack with my rat. Okay, double block. Scred. Scred means I'm dead. So I have to decide if I want to keep those Reaping the Graves in or not. I think I want to take this Thorn out for sure, though. It's just so bad against this deck. I thought maybe having one would kind of mitigate it, but it wasn't close to being a playable card at any point. Alright, we're dead no matter what we draw, so don't have to wait for that. So Let's bring back in that Echoing Decay, I think, and let's take out the Thorn. Reaping the Graves is not good if they have a relic. I don't think I want these Thermal Alchemists, but maybe I do want them. Maybe I just have, like, maybe since I can't fight them, maybe since I can't fight them in card advantage, I should just not try, and I should just try to kill them fast. Let's go to Firebolt and a Pillar. Maybe the Knight's Whispers are too slow. Take too much damage. Maybe it's the Beetleback Chiefs that have to come out. Well, we'll see how it works. Sane seems fine. Got a Pyroblast. Got some removal. So I think maybe I lost that game because I messed up that play with the Bolt and the Pyroblast. Then again, maybe I didn't. Who knows? Okay. My opponent had no turn 1 play. I probably should have just kept up Pyroblast this turn so I could hit their Augur. Yeah, that was just bad. I just keep making terrible plays, so I deserve to lose. Maybe this is why it feels like I'm getting unlucky like the last couple days, because I just punt like every play. I'm gonna Lightning them now, just for mana efficiency. Like I could have just held up Pyroblast for this thing, and I didn't have to play this Carnarium. We had some good stuff though. They must be a little short on lands. So I'm guessing a Ninja is going to come in this turn. Just all in all, pretty bad for us. All of this could have been avoided if I just held up Pyroblast, but I made a mistake. Getting punished mightily. Brainstorm's gone. I'm just going to play my Beetleback Chief here. I can't even hold up Pyroblast anymore because I can just counter it. Unless I draw removal for this guy, then I might. Yep. Alright. So hopefully I have Pyroblast, and then they play a Spell Stutter, and then I get to Electricity it. That's what I'm hoping for. Even better if they play a whole bunch of 1 toughness guys that I get to Electricity all of them away. Man, it would have been a lot better if I'd done this the first time. Okay. So I got that out of the way. The problem is now I have nothing. I could play that guy. I think I'm just going to play this Beetleback Chief. I haven't seen any dazes yet, so I'm not going to play around it. There's the Stormbound guys that I figured they had in their deck. Gush means they're a little further away from killing my Angler. Gush also means they're just holding up Counterspell here, so I can't really do anything about it. But I am ahead on board, so they might have to play something this turn rather than holding up Counterspell. Okay. Let's attack. So take our opponent down to 13. I'm going to cast a Nice Whisper, and we will see what happens from there. If they have a Counterspell, they might want to use it here. Looks like they do. Well, our opponent hopefully gets owned by that. I'm going to hold this just to pretend I have another spell. Gush has set them back pretty far. And if they have to keep screwing around with Ponders and Brainstorms and stuff, they're going to have trouble coming back. They also need to make sure they find an untapped red source, and there aren't that many. They only have 5 left in their deck, and they also have to find a Scred. A Bolt won't do it. It needs to be a Scred. So they normally play two. They normally play 2 mountains, and then they've got the 4 Ash Barrens, so that gives them 3 Ash Barrens left and 2 mountains for 5 total untapped red sources. Let's see if we actually get a shuffle on a ponder. Because if we get 1 hit in with this, it's going to be pretty bad for them. Remember, I also have this Firebolt for 2 more damage. They did shuffle. Look at that, someone's shuffling. Yep, I take it. See if this is a ninja. It is. This is a desperation ninja, that's for sure. So I have to decide if I want to kill this chump blocker or not with my flashback. Okay. So I've got 7. I can put him to 1. I think I'd rather just kill this ninja to give them 1 fewer draw. But if they just go like Mountain Scred, then I could be in big trouble. Preordain, on the other hand, not scary. They obviously should have played this before their land. Like if they preordained into like a Brainstorm or some way to get a Mountain and a Scred, they should have definitely done that. Because now even though they have this Brainstorm, they can't actually Scred my Gurmag Angler, so now they have to definitely chump block it this turn. So we're seeing some of the mana issues that this deck has. They had one way to fetch early, but they had to make an awkward play. It would have been really awkward to get the Mountain that early, because then they couldn't have cast some of their spells on time. But now they're really late on getting their Mountain into play. Yeah, it looks like we win this game. The only way we could lose is if they have a like a Vapor Snag. Gotta make sure I have my stop set. Get to bolt that Spell Stutter, and that's the game. We beat Blue-Red Delver. So when I was playing this deck originally, this was a pretty even matchup. The Augur Bolosses have definitely made it stronger for them. So I think that we're a little unfavored, but not that unfavored. Probably, I don't know, maybe 40-45% to win. So not too bad. We are 2-2, and we managed to beat 2 kind of bad matchups for us. So let's see if we can break even with that and grab that treasure chest. Remember, everyone, starting tomorrow, which is actually no reason to remind you. This video is probably going to go up after the entire week is over. But starting tomorrow, I'm going to start getting some extra chests from League, so that'll be pretty awesome. So I'll see you guys in round number 5.